Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Valerie, and today I'm going to be trying out some new makeup products that just recently came out. I'm trying out some drugstore products and I'm trying out some high-end makeup products. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this makeup look and what products I used to achieve this makeup look, then please keep on watching. You guys, I'm so excited. I haven't played with makeup in so long and I miss it so much, so we're gonna play today. First, I'm gonna take the Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Beige. I did try this out once already and I do remember liking it, but I am gonna try it again on camera for you today. So I am going to use this concealer to prime my eyelids. Here is what the concealer looks like. It looks a lot like the Born This Way foundation packaging, but in concealer form, and it has a really nice applicator with it. It looks a lot like the Tarte Shape Tape. I am going to use this to prime my eyelids today because I like priming my eyelids with concealer. I don't really like eyelid primer that much. I feel like concealer helps a lot with concealing the darkness of my eyes because I do have dark circles. I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk sponge to blend it out. Today I'm going to try out the new Abh Norvina eyeshadow palette. I was not going to get this eyeshadow palette just because the colors in here don't look like colors I would gravitate towards a lot. I love the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. That palette is just absolutely beautiful and it's right up my alley. But the Norvina palette is more like purple tones and cool tones and a few warm tones in here. So I wasn't going to get it, but I did see it at Ulta today and I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And here is what the palette looks like. Like I said, it has those really pretty purple tone shades. It has some cool tones and it has some warm tone matte shades. I'm really excited to try this out. I just absolutely love Anastasia's formula for her eyeshadows. The only palette I'm not a huge fan of is the Subculture palette, but all her other palettes are amazing and I'm really excited to try this one. So first I'm going to take this creamy shade right here. It's called Base. So I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid. Ooh, that is pigmented. Okay, concealer, but I'm just going to apply this over it. Now I'm going to pick up the shade Incense with my Wet n Wild blending brush and I'm going to apply that right in the crease as a transition shade. I'm going to take the shade Eccentric, and again I'm picking up that shade and sticking that right in the crease. This is more of like a camel shade. Every shade has been really easy to blend out. I'm going to take a little bit of this pink shade just because it's so pretty. I'm going to apply that again in the crease. Oh my goodness, this is a really pigmented shade and you can see all the powder. I'm just going to stick that in the crease area just to give it a little bit of a pinky tone to it. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it. Now I'm going to take the shade Passion and I'm going to stick that right in the crease to deepen it up. I'm going to take some of this NYX glitter primer and I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand and pick it up with my finger, and I am going to apply it right on top of where I didn't apply all those other eyeshadows, just so that shimmery shade can have something to stick to. Because since we did apply that powder to set the concealer and all that, the eyeshadow won't have anything to stick to. So you need to make sure you have a sticky base. You can use a primer, you can use a concealer, that'll help a lot as well. But today I'm just going to use this glitter primer. And now I'm going to take the shade Celestial, which is the really pretty purple shade, and I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid. Wow, that is so pretty. shade Drama, which is a darker purple shade. I'm going to stick that right on the outer part of my eyelid. There's a lot of fallout, just so you know. Besides there being fallout, the eyeshadows blend really, really nicely, and the one thing I hated about the Subculture palette is that when you applied those shadows on your eye, they oxidized. They got darker, so with this palette, I don't notice that at all. But next, I'm going to go in with the shade Wild Child, which is the pinky shade, and I'm going to put that right in the inner part of my eye. I'm going to try out the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner. This is a liquid matte liner, and I'm going to try this out. I haven't tried a good matte eyeliner in a while, so I'm going to try this one out and see if I like it. So I'm just going to do a line. So far with this eyeliner, I really do love the brush applicator. It has a really nice long handle, and the brush is really nice and thin. It's a matte eyeliner, but it's not as black as I hoped it would be. You do have to build it up a little bit to get it to be this black, but I really do like that it's matte. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it out some more and see if I like it, but so far it did the job. I'm going to take a little bit of this rose gold shade with my finger, like that, and I'm going to apply this right on top of my eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Now I really, really like this mascara. So I did try it out in the past, and I wasn't a huge fan, but now I've been really, really liking it. I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Sand. Here is what the foundation looks like. It has a nice pump. I have tried this foundation out before in the past. I had one of those foundation packets that you get in samples from whenever you order stuff from their website. I've tried this foundation in those little packets, and I fell in love with it. So I decided to pick up the full size. It took me a while to finally pick up the full size. So I got the shade Sand. So I am going to do 2 pumps. So I definitely think this is going to be a little light for me. I'm going to take the Catrice Transforming Drops in the dark shade, and I'm going to put just 1 drop in here just to darken it up a little bit. I do really, really like this stuff for darkening your foundation. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Sonia Kashuk sponge and blend it all out. A little light for me, but we are going to bronze and all of that, so that'll definitely help it a lot. Now I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Beige. Here is the applicator. I did try this concealer out once before, and I do remember liking it. So I'm going to try it out again today. This concealer does have full coverage. It's really, really nice. It does have a little bit more of a little dewy, luminous finish. I have heard that it's been compared a lot to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I do think they do have the same amount of coverage, but the finish is a lot different. The Tarte Shape Tape is more of a matte finish, whereas the Too Faced Born This Way is more on the luminous, dewy side, but not to where it's really, really dewy. Say is you do have to hurry up and set this concealer, because if you don't, it'll start creasing. I bought this cute little set from Sephora. This was such a good deal because you get 2 full-sized products. The translucent powder itself is like $32, $38 around there. I do believe I paid like around $42 for this set, which I thought was a really, really great deal because you get 2 full-sized products. You get the translucent powder and you also get a full-sized of the mascara, which this retails for $25 around there, I believe. And the primer is a nice size. So was the Peach Mist. So I didn't get to try out the primer today. I completely forgot I had this little set. I saw it and I was like, ooh, I really want to try out the powder. So that's what I'm going to use today. So here is what the Peach Perfect powder looks like. The packaging is so cute and it feels really nice and luxurious. So it comes with a sifter like that. You can close it and open it. I am going to pour out a little bit of product. And I am going to pick up the powder with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. It tastes like peaches. Gummy peaches. That's what this tastes like. It's, as I'm applying it, it's flying everywhere and the powder got to my mouth and I tasted it. So yeah, it tastes sweet, which is really funny. So I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with the LA Girl Pro Matte HD powder. This is in the shade Nude Beige. I wish I had a nude powder to try out, but I don't. Don't you just hate that when you're doing your makeup, you get makeup on your baby hairs? At least I do. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows with my BH Cosmetics little brow trio. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dust off the powder from my eyes. Oh my gosh, that powder looks so good. It literally looks so smooth under my eyes. Oh my gosh. Are y'all seeing that right now? This powder looks so good. I haven't tried out a good translucent powder in a while. Oh my gosh. I'm like in shock at how good this powder looks. Back to the Anastasia Norvina palette. I'm going to go back in with this purple shade, which is called Celestial. Just because I want that pop of color still. And I'm going to go back in with the shade Drama, which is that dark purple. I'm just going to put this on the outer half of my lower lash line. Okay, going back with the mascara, I'm going to apply some to my lower lashes. For my waterline, I'm going to take this Essence Extreme Lasting eyeliner pencil in the shade Silky Nude. And I'm just going to put that on my waterline. For bronzer and contour and all that, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Hi-Fi Sculpt and Shimmer palette. This is the 8H palette. This one is the darker one of the two. So I purchased this a while back, right when it first came out at Ulta, and I purchased it and I never got a chance to try it out yet. So I'm going to try it out for you today on camera. So here is what it looks like. So you get 4 bronzing shades and 4 highlighter shades. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush. I love bronzing with this brush. It's so nice. And I'm going to take the shade Donut, which is this one right here. I am going to go in with this darker shade. It's called Fabulous. It's more of a red toned bronzer. I'm really scared to try this, but I want to try it out. So I'm going to still bronze up with this shade. Okay, that's a little orange. That would be a really pretty blush. I don't think I would use it to bronze. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Debutante and Donut, a mixture of both, and contour a little. For blush, I also picked up a Morphe Blushing Babes Blush Trio. This is in the shade Pop of Coral. Again, it's that same sleek packaging with the new Morphe logo, and it's a nice size. I picked up one, which one is it? I actually picked up two of these. I got the Pop of Coral, and I also picked up the Pop of Rose. So here's what Pop of Rose looks like. It has those really pretty pinky toned rosy shades. This is really, really pretty. This is actually the first one I picked up, and then I went back to Ulta and purchased this one, which is Pop of Coral. So this is more on the peachy toned side. They're both so pretty, but I think these shades will go a lot better with the look I'm going for today. So I'm gonna go in with the Pop of Rose palette. I'm gonna take the Sonia Kashuk blush brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Legendary, which is this one right here. Now for highlighter, which is my favorite part. I know that the Morphe palette has highlighters in here. It has 4. And they're absolutely beautiful, but I think I want to go in with other highlighters today. This palette it's not a limited edition palette. You can get this all the time. But the highlighters that I want to use today are limited edition, so I think I'm going to go in with those instead of these. But I do want to swatch these for you so you can see what they look like. Okay, so right here is Beam. Here is Mirage. Here is Bang Bang. And here is Venus. So these highlighters are really, really beautiful and blinding. They're really, really pretty, don't get me wrong, but I do want to go in with another highlighter today. So the highlighters that I'm talking about are the Wet n Wild Astrology Collection. They are limited edition. These are the highlighting bars, and I got 2 of them. I purchased them at Walmart for only $6, I believe. I picked up the shade Earth, which is a golden toned highlighter. And I also picked up the shade Fire, which is more on the pinky tone side. And I also picked up the loose highlighter as well, which looks like this. It's a really pretty champagne shade. Here is the shade Earth. That is what Earth looks like. There is Fire right there. And here's Written in the Stars. Definitely more shimmery than the other two. Out of the 3 highlighters, I think I'm going to go in with the highlighting bars. I'm going to go in with Earth first. And I'm going to take my Morphe M510 brush. Start highlighting. And I am going to go in with Fire on my nose. I'm going to take a thin Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm just going to highlight my nose a little. I'm going with a little bit on my brow bone as well. Or my Cupid's bow. Y'all, I'm so hairy. I have like a mustache and everything. I haven't taken off my mustache. Yes, we all have mustaches, okay? We all have mustaches. So I forgot to apply a shimmery shade in my inner corner, so I'm going to go in with the shade Dreamer, which is the lightest shade in the palette. And it's a shimmer shade. Shimmer shade. And I'm going to apply this right in the inner corner just to highlight that area. Ooh, that is really pretty. Okay, so for lipstick, I have 2 of the Anastasia matte lipsticks. I purchased 2 more. I own the shade Peachy, and that is my all-time favorite lipstick of life. It's just so beautiful. It's the perfect peachy toned lipstick. And I really love the formula as well. It's just a matte lipstick, but this lasts a really, really, really long time. So I wanted to purchase 2 more shades. Here is Soft Touch, and here is Honey. So they are different. This one's a little bit lighter than this one. I don't know. They're really, really pretty. I don't know which one I want to go in with. Okay, so we're going to go in with Soft Touch. We're going to put Honey back and we'll wear her another day. In my lips, I'm going to go in with this Essence Long Lasting Lip Liner in the shade of Frappuccino. Now I'm going to go in with the Anastasia matte lipstick in the shade Soft Touch. Okay, so here is the finished makeup look. I really ended up liking the way it turned out. I really did end up liking the Norvina eyeshadow palette. I liked it more than I thought I would. I just love the shades in here. They're so beautiful. I don't own any eyeshadow palettes that look like this palette, so I'm really happy that I purchased this eyeshadow palette. Is it a palette that you absolutely need in your collection? No, it's not. If you love collecting makeup, definitely pick up this palette. It's really nice, but you don't need it, and it's not really all that ideal for an everyday eyeshadow palette. It's not. I mean, you're not going to be using purples every single day for work, for school, for all of that. It's not an everyday eyeshadow palette, but if you like playing around with makeup a lot and you want to experiment with color, definitely try this palette out. It's really am happy that I own this and that I get to play around with it a little bit more. Something that I tried today that absolutely blew me away is the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. This powder is so good. It makes you look so airbrushed. It makes you look really flawless. I just love the way this powder made me look. I want to try it out all over my face just to see how it will look, because I know Casey Holmes uses this all over her face and it looks so good, but I only used it for my under eye area to set my concealer, and you guys, it looks so good. So now as for the Morphe products that I tried out today, I'm really happy with. I really am impressed with the Hi-Fi Sculpt palette, the Pop of Rose blush trio. I love this shade. It looks so good. I haven't tried a pinky rosy blush in a while. I usually gravitate more towards the peachy bronzy shades, and this one just really impressed me. They're all very pigmented. Here are the swatches of Pop of Rose. You only need the littlest bit of these blushes for your cheeks. I really like that you only need it a little bit because I know these palettes are going to last me a while. The highlighters, they're really good. If you can get your hands on these highlighters, definitely get them. They're really pretty and they're not super blinding, but they're just the perfect amount of highlight for your cheeks. I really like these as well. And the loose highlighter, I did use it on my chest area, and I think it really did a nice job highlighting my shoulders and all that. So I really ended up liking this as well. As for the concealer and the foundation, just amazing. They're really great. I have dry skin and these products look really good on my dry skin. I really love how the concealer looks. Like I said, it's more of a luminous dewy concealer, so you definitely need to set your concealer as soon as possible after you apply this. Just because I do feel like if you leave it on for a while without setting it, it will start to crease. But once you set it, everything's good. So this paired with the Peach Perfect powder look amazing. So I'm really impressed with the combination of those two. Overall, I really enjoyed trying out each and every single one of these makeup products that I tried out today. I don't think I have anything bad to say about any of the makeup products, which I'm really happy about. It doesn't happen too often where I try everything out and I really like everything, because honestly I do. I liked everything that I tried out today. So I can't wait to experiment more with the eyeshadow palette. I want to try out some different makeup looks with that. So if you would like to see another tutorial using the eyeshadow palette, please let me know and I'll definitely do that for you. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And also don't forget to follow me on my social media. I'll have all that listed down below so you can go follow me on there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.